Today's video is a Blu-ray and 4K pickup video number 14, and I almost beat the record for this channel. But did I pick up anything good this time?
Good morning! Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carl. Today's video is a Blu-ray and 4K pickup video number 14. I don't know why I do that. I'm going to run out of hands soon. Yes, it's a Blu-ray and 4K pickup video number 14. I like to do these sorts of videos every time the collection grows a little. I don't do them every week. It's just when the collection grows a little. The last time I'd done one of these was a couple of months ago, so quite a while. And as you can imagine, the collection has grown since then. Is there worth anything you guys picking up in this collection? Possibly. There are a couple of good things among the bunch.
Yeah, baby!
If you're here on my channel for the very first time, thank you so much for taking the time to pop over. Please consider subscribing and pressing that notification bell if you can, because it really does help the channel out. So in today's Blu-ray and 4K pickup video, we have a total of 38 titles to get through. Sadly, this isn't a record broken for this channel, but it's still a good amount to have. I've got one bargain box set from a fantastic YouTuber called Big Paulie. Also have one PS4 game. I don't normally do games on this channel, but this is a really good game to actually have in the collection at a bargain price. Also have 20 Blu-rays, 13 4Ks, 2 Steelbook 4Ks, and lastly, my second Criterion. A very good amount to actually have. So let's begin, take a look inside these titles and see what we're getting.
Let's do this!
Let's begin with the bargain box set that Big Paulie sent me. Many of you will probably remember that Argus was selling these box sets really cheap. Silly money, in fact. Well, all my Arguses close to me didn't have anything in store, and Big Paulie put a message in his group that his local Argus did have a few titles in stock, and I asked him to pick me this one up for £15. The complete box set of Friends. I'm loving the front of this box. Round to the spine, we have Friends up the top. It's a brilliant series to actually have. Inside, let's take a look at this box. It's a very tough box. It's got great artwork. They come like this. So this is seasons 1 to 5. If we take a look inside, we get a little bit of artwork on the inside cover, and we do get artwork on those discs as well. The next one is seasons 6 to 10. Again, if we take a look inside, there is artwork on the inside cover. There's artwork on the discs as well, and they are in different colours, so you don't get confused. Basically, it goes right the way up to disc 20 there. We also get a bonus disc, which I think is going to be disc number 21, and there you can see we get inner cover art as well on that one. So that's the bonus disc, and it also comes with this brilliant, quite a thick booklet as well. It's very colourful, lots of different pictures inside, and for £15 I don't think it's going for £15 anywhere, so definitely worth picking up. I'm not too sure if Argus is going to have any more in stock now. If you do see that, definitely pick that one up. Okay, let's move on to this PlayStation 4 game. It's a brilliant game, The Last of Us Part 2. And the reason why I'm showing this one is because it was £12. I think it's even cheaper in Tesco at £10 if you're lucky enough to pick this one up. Inside, it comes with 2 discs and a little bit of artwork on those discs. And that's The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, let's begin with the Blu-rays. The first one up is from Magpie Movies. It was a bargain, and it is Valkyrie starring Tom Cruise. I remember seeing this one at the cinema, and it's about an assassination attempt on Hitler. We get a digital copy disc, and we also get the standard Blu-ray, and there is artwork on both discs as well. The next movie was from CEX at £1, 127 hours. Saw this a while ago. I'm not too sure. I can't really remember what it was actually like. So that's the reason. But for £1, you can't moan at that. Comes with 2 discs. Artwork on both discs. We get the standard DVD and the standard Blu-ray as well. Another movie from CEX at £1, Day and Night. Stars Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. If we take a look inside, we get a digital copy disc. I don't know why they do a digital copy disc. And we get the standard Blu-ray, and it is artwork on that standard Blu-ray. The next 2 movies I was told to get by a friend of mine, because I did pick up number 3, and he did warn me that you have to watch 1 and 2 first to understand what's going on. So I took his advice. I couldn't get number 1 anywhere, so I had to go over to America. Not personally, I got it shipped from America, and it's Sleepaway Camp. That's the first one. If we take a look inside, this one comes with the standard DVD and the Blu-ray itself as well. Both have artwork on those discs, and it comes in a black case, and it's one of those thin Blu-ray cases. And the number 2 is from 88 Films. Like I say, I did pick up number 3, so I had to watch these 2 first. And it's Sleepaway Camp Part 2 from 88 Films. This one is in a slim case, but it's red this time. It's a shame it weren't all the same, but never mind. Inside, 1 disc, and we do get artwork on that disc as well. It's kind of a good story. I'm hoping that the 3rd one I picked up is better than those original 2, but we will see.
I'm too old for this shit.
A movie I've never seen, Training Day, starring Denzel Washington. Inside, I've heard it's a very good performance by Denzel Washington. We do get artwork on the Blu-ray inside. Next movie I picked up. Now, I was doing a Bruce Willis special where I was going through all his movies, and there was a couple of movies I didn't actually see. The first one was this one here. So I picked this up really cheap. Perfect Stranger, starring Bruce Willis, Halle Berry. It was an okay movie. Inside, we get inner artwork on this side, and we do get artwork on the Blu-ray as well. The next Blu-ray is this movie here. I do plan to do a football movie list one day in the future, so that's the reason for picking this one up. I have seen it before, When Saturday Comes, starring Sean Bean and his beloved Sheffield United team. So that's When Saturday Comes. If we take a look inside, the next Blu-ray I picked up, you might remember my Southampton trip. I was trying to get a certain season 3 of something. Now, the reason for that was because I picked up this earlier. It's a brilliant series. Season 1 and 2 of Cobra Kai. Very good. We're on season 4 on Netflix at the moment, but it's quite disappointing inside because there isn't any artwork on those 2 discs. I would have liked to see maybe the colours of the belt, perhaps start with the white belt moving up, but unfortunately they haven't done that, so there's no artwork on those discs of Cobra Kai. The next Blu-ray I picked up, it was Christmas time, so I have got a couple of Christmas movies among the bunch. The first one is a Blu-ray. Everybody was fighting for this movie. There was none of these left on the shelf, apart from one, and I managed to get it. No, I'm just kidding. You can probably guess what the movie is though. Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a story about where Arnie, he leaves it to the last minute to get the #1 toy, which of course is Turbo Man. A very good movie. Inside, we do get artwork on the disc. Moving on with the Blu-rays, a movie I haven't seen for a very long time, starring Kevin Bacon, and it is Footloose. I'm loving this cover. It's very shiny. Inside, sadly, there isn't any artwork on the Blu-ray. Dancing our way to the next Blu-ray, sorry I couldn't resist that. I did a series of videos called Back to the Movies where I start in the year 1980 going right the way through the years, top 5 movies of each individual year. So that's the reason for this next one, Clint Eastwood's Any Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. And it's a brilliant couple of movies to watch from back in the day. We get this thin Blu-ray case, so there is 2 movies inside, which is great stuff. And if we take a look inside, we get different artwork on both of those movies. The next one is House of Gucci. I thought this was a very good movie. It's about the Gucci Empire. And it does come with this slipcover. In fact, I didn't actually think I would like it, but I did actually enjoy it. Inside...
What are you doing?
The next Blu-ray I picked up very cheap from HMV. It was on offer. Now, I haven't actually seen this movie. Stars Nicolas Cage, Pig. Inside, it's good to see artwork on the disc there. Another movie that I haven't seen, Escape Room 2, Tournament of Champions. I did see the first one when we were doing we did a escape room for real life, me, my daughter, my wife and a couple of family members. It was very good, so I had to watch it, so I'm looking forward to watching this one. There is artwork on that disc there as well. Now the next 3 movies, you're going to think, where has he been? Because I've never seen this franchise. It's the Kingsman 2 movie collection on Blu-ray. If we take a look, we get this very flimsy box, but it is clearly labelled there. And let's start with the Secret Service. I've heard a lot of good things about this. We get advertising inside and we do get artwork on the Blu-ray. Moving on to the Golden Circle. Inside, again, there is advertising, but sadly, no artwork on that Blu-ray at all. And of course, you can't have those 2 without the new one that's just been recently released on Blu-ray, The Kingsman. Inside, we have the standard Blu-ray disc. I've got 2 more Blu-rays left. This one is from 101 Films. I did see this quite a while ago when a good friend of mine lent it to me, and it is Monster Man. This one got released a few weeks ago. It's not the greatest movie. I'll give it that there are a couple of good moments in the movie, but it's not a very good movie. But there are some good moments in there. Inside, we do get artwork on the disc, and it's like a road trip movie with a guy going around in a huge monster truck killing people. So if that's your sort of thing, it might be worth checking out. The last one I picked up was Clifford the Big Red Dog. I checked out the trailer for this one. It didn't look a too bad film, and it comes in this slipcover, and then inside, sadly, there isn't any artwork on that disc. Let's move on to the 4Ks, 13 in total. The first 2 are Christmas movies. Going to start with a Jim Carrey Christmas movie, The Grinch. Inside, it's good to see that we do get different artworks on the Blu-ray and the 4K. The Last Christmas Movie is an American import from a company called HD Movie Source. I got this movie because it is quite a good movie, but I love the artwork on this slipcover. And it's Krampus, the Naughty Cut. Comes with this slipcover here. As you can see, you've got different artwork on the cover as well. In fact, on this one here, it's reversible artwork, the same as the slipcover. But I decided to go for something different. So you've got 2 different artworks, and that's Krampus, the Naughty Cut. Inside, there's two different artworks again on the Blu-ray and the 4K itself. Looking forward to watching it this year in 4K, and that's Krampus the Naughty Cut. The next couple of movies, next three movies, are from HMV. You know where they're cheap, they're $9.99 with any purchase. I had to pick these three up. The first one is Blues Brothers. I don't think I've seen this movie all the way through. And inside, we get different artwork on the 4K and the Blu-ray. The next one is a fantastic film, and slightly too long, but it's still a very good movie. Shawshank Redemption. And it comes in this slip. And it's the same artwork on the front, but if we take a look inside, there's no artwork on the 4K, and there's no artwork on the Blu-ray either. That's Shawshank Redemption. If you haven't seen that movie, that is a must. And the last one for $9.99 from HMV with any purchase, Darkest Hour. It's about Winston Churchill. And inside we get artwork on the Blu-ray, which is the same artwork on the 4K. The next movie I picked up, and I was a bit silly with this one because you buy it, it's sealed, you keep it sealed for a while, then you unwrap it and you find out it's broke, but it's too late to exchange it. So I'm going to have to get a new 4K case for this one, and it is 2012. I don't know whether you can see that. We've got a smashed case there. Didn't notice it when it was all sealed and wrapped up, but when I unwrapped it, it just fell apart, which is such a shame. That's 2012, but it's easily replaced with a new case. And inside, we're not getting any artwork really on the 4K, but we do get artwork on the Blu-ray. The next movie is a Ryan Reynolds movie I don't know too much about. I've never seen this one. The Hitman's Wife. Looking forward to watching this one. I'm presuming it's a comedy. It comes with this slipcover. It might not be a comedy, but I'm presuming it is. And that's The Hitman's Wife. Inside, we get the same artwork on the 4K and the Blu-ray. The next one I bought was a Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I thought this was an okay movie. It wasn't as good as the first one. It's really tight on there. Okay, so it comes with this slipcover. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Inside, let's take a look. We get artwork on the 4K. And we get different artwork on the Blu-ray. We are nearly there on the 4Ks before we move on to the two Steelbooks and that Criterion. The next movie in 4K is a movie I haven't seen before, but the sequel is in the cinemas very soon. Stacey and my daughter highly recommended this one. Looking forward to watching this in 4K. I do remember playing the games on the Sega Mega Drive back in the day, and it is Sonic the Hedgehog. If we take a look inside, sadly we are not getting any artwork on the Blu-ray or the 4K disc. The next movie, I didn't think it was a too bad film. It's got mixed reviews. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. I did like this better than the other Resident Evil movies because it follows the gameplay, which is what I feel a movie should actually do. Sadly, I was left feeling when it ended, is that it? Has it finished? That's how I was left feeling with this one. So it was an okay watch. It wasn't brilliant. If we take a look inside, we do get artwork on the 4K, and we also get different artwork on the Blu-ray as well. I think that's the umbrella sign in an eye by the looks of it. So it's nice artwork on both of those discs. So the last three movies in 4K before we actually get onto those Steelbooks, I was very disappointed with this one because the franchise, I was hoping for a 4K franchise release together in a box set. because I did get rid of my standard Blu-rays to update them in 4K, and they did release that silly $149.99 Ghost Trap That's Giving It Away set, but I wasn't going to pay $149.99 for it. I just wanted a standard 4K box set of the 3 movies or 4 movies together. Sadly, that didn't happen. Of course, I am talking Ghostbusters. And it's 1 and 2 in 4K. Comes with this flimsy box. And that's what I like to see. Just the complete set in 4K. No fuss. No silly ghost trap. Just the whole set in 4K. And we have Ghostbusters. So let's take a look at the first one first. And it is a stunning picture in 4K. Especially for an old movie from 1984. If we take a look inside, we get artwork on the Blu-ray, but we don't get any artwork really on the 4K version. We take a look at Ghostbusters 2. Now, I really do like this sign. It's got brilliant artwork. I've always liked the sign on this one. And if we take a look inside, it follows suit. This one, there's no artwork on the 4K. But we do get artwork on the Blu-ray. We do get artwork on the special features disc as well. There's quite a lot of special features covering the 2 movies on that set. And of course, I picked up this one, the last of the 4Ks, Ghostbusters Afterlife. If we take a look inside this one, there is artwork on the 4K, and there is different artwork on the Blu-ray itself as well. So we've got 2 different artworks, which is great to see. Had to update these in 4K, but I just wish they have had that box set. Okay, on to the Steelbooks. These are both in 4Ks. The first one is Eternals. And if we take a look inside the Steelbook, we get this J card, as most Steelbooks come. Now, I thought this movie wasn't all that. It was okay. It's just an okay movie. If we take a look inside, we do get 2 discs, and we get artwork on both of those discs. The next 4K Steelbook I picked this up recently, this week in fact, and it is Shooter, starring Mark Wahlberg. Again, if I can take the J card off. This one is a very flimsy J card it comes with. But the Steelbook itself is quite good. So we have Mark Wahlberg on the front there. On the back. And if we take a look inside, I think that is very disappointing. There's no artwork on the disc itself, and there isn't really much inner cover art either, which I think is quite disappointing for a Steelbook in 4K. They could have done a lot better, but I did like that front picture of Shooter more than a standard 4K version, so that's the reason for getting this one. And the last one before we finish, my second Criterion. It was on offer. Shampoo, starring Goldie Hawn. We take a look inside. This is what we're getting inside. We're getting this yellow artwork on the disc there. There isn't any inside cover art. It's packed with special features, as you would expect from a Criterion. And we get this mini booklet. Lots to read there. And if we flip it round to the back there. And that is Shampoo, my second Criterion. I'm really looking forward to watching the movie Shampoo, because I don't think I've seen that movie all the way through. I do remember bits of it. It's got a fabulous cast. It is on the Criterion label. They do put a little bit more in there a lot more effort, a lot of extras in there as well, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out. And that is my Blu-ray and 4K pickups for this video. Please do get involved in the comments. I would love to know for this video, is there anything worth me picking up that I've actually missed that you've picked up? Anything you want to say about the collection, please get involved in those comments. I will get back to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch Blu-ray and 4K pickups number 14. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you can, because it really does help the channel out. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you Monday for Back to the Movies 1984, and it is a good one. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.